What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Dom, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking, if you read the title, you know that today's video is going to be about relationship advice. A couple people told me to do this video because I know a lot of people in relationships and I'm pretty good at giving advice. So today I'm going to say, well, first I'm going to say the number one thing for having a good relationship is communication. Always communicate everything. It's not about, feeling like you have to. It's just, you should. I mean, how else will you know what's going on with your partner if you're not communicating everything? Another thing I would say is loyalty. You have to remain loyal. Just because you guys get into an argument or something, that don't mean you go and do what you want. No, that's not how it works. You have to remain loyal at all times. And another thing I see a lot, and I've dealt with it myself, is that when you get into it with your partner or you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, don't go and tell your business. Don't go, hit up your friend trying to find out stuff or go to a parent or anything. Don't do that, because of the simple fact of the fight isn't going to last forever. So once y'all become cool, and y'all thinking stuff is good, but the people around you is like, oh, why are you still with them? Or what's going on? Like, you told me this, and that. Keep y'all business to yourself. Work on the situation within yourselves, because it's only y'all two in that relationship in the first place. Now, cheating, I feel like that's something that shouldn't even have to be said, but some people just don't get that. You shouldn't cheat. And cheating isn't just about having sex. Cheating could be you flirting with somebody, you interested, you flirting, you talking to other people. That's cheating. Don't do that. Don't do something you know you wouldn't want done to you. And always have respect. When I say that, it's like, if you, let's just use an example. You out with your friends or somebody, and you see somebody you think is attractive, and they could try to talk to you, whatever. If you entertain that, you have no respect for your partner. Because I know it's a lot of people who go and do what they want to do, but the minute it happens to them, they can't handle it. Respect. It's a respect thing. Don't do what you wouldn't want done to you. Another thing is tit for tat. Let's say your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever, they always leave. I'm trying to think of something. They always leave the milk carton open. They leave the cap off or something. And they know that irritates you, but they do it anyway. So you go and do something to irritate them. That's doing tit for tat. Don't do that, because then it's going to constantly be a battle. Who can do what? I can irritate you more, you can irritate me more, or whatever. It's not the point. Don't do tit for tat. It's better to be responsible. It's better to be mature. Talk about it and move on from it. Another thing I would say is abuse. Don't have an abusive relationship. Don't stay in an abusive relationship. Abuse can be domestic violence. There's a lot of females who go through domestic violence in relationships and they still stay because, the person apologizes. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. It'll never happen. I was just upset. No. If a person truly loves you, they would never put their hands on you. I don't care how angry I get, how mad you make me, none of that. I will never put my hands on the person that I'm in a relationship with, because I wouldn't want that done to me. Another form of abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. Don't let anybody call you out your name. That's one thing, that's the number one rule for me being in a relationship. Don't ever call me on my name, because I would never call you out your name. And don't come at me crazy. Well, that's just me. I have a thing, I don't like when people raise their voice at me. I've always been that way. I just don't like it because I'm not the kind of person that's going to raise my voice, even if I'm upset. The most you have to worry about getting into argument with me if we're together is that, like, I might talk in a dead tone. Like, okay, yeah, sure. But other than that, like, I'm not going to raise my voice at you. I'm not going to call you out your name. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to do any of that. I think a lot of people fail to realize that karma is real. So you could be in this relationship and you could be putting your hands on this female, you could be putting your hands on the dude, whatever, or it could be same sex, whatever. Putting your hands on somebody, and then you get out of that relationship, and then you find somebody who you really love and want to be with, but then they start putting their hands on you or abusing you. You go like, well, what did I do? I did my best. Karma. That's what happens. Always remember that. Always use consequential thinking. Another thing is what people fail to realize is, like, when you first get with somebody, I call it the cupcake phase. Like, it's the phase where everything is so good, y'all get along, there's nothing to argue about. But then, as time goes on, stuff starts getting a little more real. The more you're around them, they might irritate you a little bit. But that's to be expected. Always remember that the small things count. Like me, like you, like compliments, doing nice things, not even materialistic, just always thinking of them, always trying to make sure you keep them happy. And make sure that they keep you happy. Like compliments, texting, just saying sweet stuff. Like, that means a lot. Small things count. And people think, once you get somebody, that's it. You can't lose them. You can still lose them. You should, when you get with someone, you should try to act as if, even though you have them, you're still trying to get them. Don't get too comfortable. Because things change, people change, feelings change. And me, myself, I'm an indecisive person. So my mind can change a lot. But always keep romance alive. Always try to be spontaneous and keep your partner happy. Don't ever forget that. Make sure you're happy and make sure they're happy. And, a lot of people, I'm not going to say I'm an expert on relationships because I'm not. But I feel I do know what it takes to have a good relationship, a healthy one. And another thing is, it's like, I'm saying all of this as well, but at the same time, just as much as you want the relationship, your partner has to want it too. And I think a lot of people fail to realize, it's like, when you get in a relationship, I'm not saying change who you are, but sometimes you're dealing with somebody, you're not dealing with yourself. You're not just dating yourself. So when you're dealing with someone else, there could be certain things they don't like. It's not about changing who you are. It's changing for the relationship, changing for the better. You have to want it just as much as the other person. And you have to fight for it. It can't just be one person fighting for it. And another thing is, a relationship, it has to be 50-50. It can't be, I'm carrying 80% and you carrying 20. It has to be 50-50. Yeah, there's going to be some days that the other person might be slacking and you might have to pick up where they're slacking. That's to be expected, but it shouldn't be an all the time thing. Another thing is, if your partner doesn't push you to do better, then what are they doing? Like, if you have dreams or goals, you have stuff that you want to do, and your partner doesn't push you to do that, then I don't think they're really for you. They don't really care about what you have going on. You have to make sure you support each other in everything. Always have each other back. Another thing I would say is, don't get into arguments in public outings. Me, myself, I hate being put in, I don't like being put on the blast. And I don't like, for one, I don't like arguing. And then for two, don't do that in public. Because then you're going to have other people in your business. I don't think people realize, like, when you open up the door for other people to speak on your relationship, after a certain point of time, you're going to start listening. Well, you know what, you're right. She do be doing this and that. Or, you know what, you're right. He do be doing this and that. No. Focus on y'all. Don't let people in your relationship, because people get to speak on things and have opinions on things. And then you start wondering, second guessing. Don't do that. Keep it between you guys. Unless, I mean, y'all just having a bad marriage or something, y'all need counseling, then go ahead. But other than that, keep it between y'all. Another thing is, I'm not going to say it's a big concern. Well, it plays a big role. Sex plays a big role in a relationship. You know, now you have to make sure that you're not just getting something out of it. Make sure both of you guys are getting something out of it. Like, don't just be looking to get yours and that's it, because it's not just you in this relationship. So basically, you know, that's really all I could say. You know, you can take my advice or you don't have to. Just basically everything I went over today is just communication, loyalty, don't tell your business, always respect your partner, don't cheat, don't do tit for tat, don't do domestic violence. You don't need to put your hands on someone. If you need to put your hands on someone, you do not need to be with them. Any abuse is wrong. Always remember the small things count, and always try to keep romance alive. I know I haven't posted on this channel in like 2 months, so I'm going to try to get better at posting more. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. And I will see you guys soon. Out.